all, tcDetects out again. We are back on one of my pasture permissions. In fact, this is my very first permission. I've had Roman over there on that field behind, sort of where I'm pointing more or less, but we're going that way behind me this morning. We're going to an old ruined coaching inn, I believe that's what it was, where we've had a few coins before, but I've got the Apex with me today, and hopefully that will allow me to use the Reaper on pasture for the first time. Had it out the other day on ploughed, so today is its pasture debut. For those who want to get hold of a Reaper coil, then Detectors is the place to go. They'll sort you out, and if you ring them and quote tcDetects, they will give you a 10% discount. So why not get your Reaper coil, or anything else for that matter, from Detectors and ask for a tcDetects 10% discount. And first find of the day, in sort of mid-40s, was a bit scratchy. I was getting bored, so I dug it. Is what looks like part of a clog clasp. I guess the end part. So first decent find this morning for the Apex with the Reaper coil is a silver spoon. You can see the hallmarks there. So we've got a hallmark silver spoon, unfortunately broken in the hole. Came out in two slightly different areas, about 2 inches apart, so maybe that's why it got buried. We are here is where I think the footpath comes up to the ruined coaching inn, assuming I'm correct about my coaching inn theory, with the coaching inn being up here. It's up there on the top there. And next up, very similar signal to the spoon actually, and it's a button. Normal service has been resumed. And here you can see the edge of the perimeter wall of the, what I think is a coaching inn. Inside, beyond there and beyond the trees, quite a big and extensive complex. It gets to winter and we get rid of a lot more leaves and foliage and stuff. I might go for a wander through there and put some footage up. And the next signal is another button, but at least this one's got some edge to it. Shank intact on the back, and not your traditional 4-holer. And next up was about mid-40s, bit scratchy. It's quite large though, and it was about 3 inches down. I think, based on that edge there, looks like the evidence of some form of clasp or something. I wonder if this is like maybe the front, the cover for a pocket watch, something like that. It's very thin, so it could well be. Oh, there you go, next find. Decent artifact. Very consistent 78, 79. Reasonable chance of a bit of trash now, isn't it? And the answer is a massive piece of thin lead. Will have had some form of purpose at some point, but what? No idea. But another one on the sort of high ID scale, mid-80s, see what it is. And the answer to the very good mid-80s signal was a ring. Unfortunately, a large brass one. And next up are 3 of these things, and I've had these things off this field before. I've no idea what they are, but you can see they've got a regular sort of shape, like they were maybe went to edge something. Clean up later, see if there's any additional details then, but if anybody's got any clue at all, please put it in the comments. Thank you very much. And this next signal is in the plug. $78.80 was more or less that when it was in the hole as well. So let's see what it is. And that very decent signal, $78.80, was the first coin of the day, which is a George the 5th penny. And next up is another coin. Unfortunately, it's an Aaron. Yep, modern 2p. And next up is another coin. Unfortunately this one too is relatively modern. It's battered and corroding quite a lot, but I think it's a 1 penny. I think you can more or less make out the portcullis on it. And this one's out in the hole. I'm not sure if you can see it here, to see the side of it. But an coin. Just flipped it out. And we have what looks like a, oh, no shank, a coin of some description. Pre-decimal halfpenny, given the size of it. Clean it up and double check so we can get a monarch on it. And next up, so mid 40s, about 3 inches down. Looks like a stylized fish, dolphin, something like that. That's it. Not sure of the age. Is that Roman? Could it be Roman? As I said, field over from here is the only place in this permission I've found a Roman coin before, and we are about 2 fields away from what is supposed to be a Roman road. Is that a Roman lead stylized hook dolphin fish thing? Those that are better at Roman artifacts or have a clue what that might be, please let me know. Not sure if you can see that in the glare. Mid 80s, let's see what it is. And not quite as interesting as the fishy thing, but we have another coin. Battered again, but right size for either farthing or halfpenny. So pre-decimal, probably maybe George III, something like that.